rotating your signature. This kind of builds on what I talked about in the last video in terms of tracking what you're doing. Another thing you want to do is change what your signature says. Not only do you want to, experiment with different products, but you even want to change the wording that's in your signature. As any experienced pay-per-click person will tell you, sometimes even just one word can make a huge difference in the amount of people that decide to check out your product or service. So the only way that you can find out what works the best is by testing, and testing some more. So what I do is I go out, in a form I decide what I'm going to promote, and then I create a signature, and then I might create a notepad file and just paste the signature in there so I have it, and then I create another signature and another one, and I just kind of rotate them, every couple days change it. Also, keep in mind that in a forum you're going to be marketing to the same people a lot of times, again and again. So it gives you a chance to be showing them something different whenever they're looking through your comments. So let's say, for example, that you're going back to the dog training example. You have a book that focuses on helping a dog to not bark in the middle of the night and how to become house trained, and also additional things. So on day one you could talk in your signature about the barking issue. And 3 days later you could talk about the house training, and just and so forth. And what'll happen then is people will see, one day they'll see, oh wow, that's one thing about that book, and the next time they see it, there's another vein of the book. It allows you to cover, and one person might see your signature one day and it might not appeal to them, but then 3 days later that might. So changing it up introduces the people around you to more things about what you're doing as well. So again, just going back to having a file where you keep track of them, and then also of course connecting this with your statistics and looking and saying, oh, you know what, this got a higher click-through rate when I had this signature compared to this one, so that tells me something. Or this product is doing better, that tells me something. So again, your signature, it's valuable ad space. Look at it that way, and you want to handle it accordingly and change it. And of course, keep an eye on what you're doing and how it affects your sales and your click-throughs.